Hey there guys, this is me, Malorian, and this will be another War Machine Battle Report. Now if you watched the last game, I just got my butt kicked, and now I'm up against Scorn, and if there's one faction I don't want to lose against, it's Scorn. Now, I know that you guys have seen where I want to kind of try some more fun armies, but this is going to be a Sloan list. And I gotta say guys, you gotta be honest, when everything started happening and everything was going crazy with look how good Signar is and their hunters, I was not a Sloan player. I tried it with other people like Kane 1 and God knows anything else. And I have recently been falling in love with Sloan. Basically, somebody wanted to practice against Sloan. They wanted me to try this list, and I fell in love with this list. Now, since this time, CID is currently looking at taking away AD from these hunters. That could change things up a bit, but yeah, I am looking forward to doing some pew-pew to some Scorn. On the other side there, we are up against Dorian. He is running Morghoul2, and he was really not looking forward to this because as soon as we did our whole list chicken and he realized that I ignored his stealth, yeah, that really did not look good for him. So I won first turn here, and really what I want to do is just put out the guided fire so that everything gets boosted a hit, shoot all of these little duders out here, you know, what are they called? I don't know. The little sneaky AD guys on his side, and just make sure they're out of the way so in future turns I can really focus on his heavies. So my first turn, I go up, I do guided fire, I put refuge on myself, I put arcane shield into the storm wall. The storm wall is not able to do anything, it has to run up this turn. But yeah, I shoot down and I'm only able to get 4 of the 6, which is unfortunate. You know, I guess maybe that's about what the odds should be. There's a lot of them that are hiding in cover. Dorian did a good job of that. But yeah, I was kind of thinking that I could hopefully get them all, and unfortunately I didn't. Now, I should also mention that the way that this game is probably going to go in my mind is I'm shooting for a scenario win. He is kind of very balled up in the center, and so I'm hoping I can score on these outside zones. On the right side, the Archduke that's going to have this nice happy spot in the zone, but behind a forest. And on the left side, eventually I figure my junior is going to work his way there, or my squire is going to kind of use up his usefulness and he'll run over. So we'll see what happens first, but yeah, just to let you know where I'm going with this, I'm going for a scenario win. So Scorn turn 1, they're really rushing up here. This Archidon gets on the other side of the building, so that's going to be kind of annoying because there's not a lot of things that can shoot him right now, and even if I can get shots on it, it's probably going to get cover, so it's going to be really tough to deal with. Meanwhile, the last 2 people that I didn't kill there from his AD, they ran up to engage me. That's not really that bad. I mean, I can literally walk out and give them free strikes and not really care. But otherwise, yeah, he's mainly balling together, slowly working up as a brick. He has his Team Maracas coming up there on the left. And so really on this turn, because he's not really threatening me, I really just want to try and back away and keep Sloan safe from the Archidon. I want to start getting myself set up in the right zone, and I want to try and clear away all this infantry that's kind of here in my face, and then hopefully start weakening down the Archidon too. I don't think I can kill it, but I'm hoping to do enough where it's gonna, when it comes in next turn and probably kills a hunter, it'll be very easy to kill back. So my turn 2 goes okay, but does not really go the way I was hoping. Pretty much I go with Sloan. She is going to be doing guided fire, come over, pop her feet, shoot down a couple of pain givers, and then refuge far enough away that I'm not kill boxing myself, but I'm also at a range of the Archidon, so that's pretty damn important. Otherwise then, I kind of take free strikes from his AD stuff, start shooting up the Maracas. Then when everything's out of the range of it, I'm able to shoot them down. So all the infantry that was a pain on the left, it's all gone. And now it's time to work on that damn Archidon, but everything was missing. It was so annoying that everything I went after it would just miss. And you know, like, I realized it is cover, but when my thing's aiming at Rat 9, you know, I don't have to do so well with my rolls in order to hit. It's like kind of like average. I just missed everything. So after wasting a couple of shots, and this being my feet turn, I was like, screw it. Let's actually get some real damage in. and started shooting at Tiberian. So I got some pretty good damage on Tiberian. I don't know if it was 12 boxes or maybe a little bit more, but yeah, Tiberian definitely starting to feel some pain, really starting to put that pressure on. I then also go and I put the pod in the middle zone. There's not scoring yet, but at least that's something on his turn he'll have to try and deal with, and whatever comes over to deal with that pod will just be sitting there for my Stormwall to smash. So I'm hoping to get the jump on this heavy trade, and I'm just trying to bait him in, basically. Alright, so score in turn 2, and this turned out to be that pod was a really big mistake, because what it allowed to do was let Morghoul get to me. So, by the way, he had the spell up on it there, so it had the Incorporeal for the turn, and basically it attacks the pod, and then sidesteps to the Stormwall. Now, his little Adeptus, whatever, his little buddy that goes there doing spells, it went and did Mortality, I think it was, onto the Stormwall, so my armor's a little bit lower, I can't fix it, and yeah, he comes in here and does like half my Stormwall in a bit, and I'm looking not too happy. Now, luckily, he decided to stay defensive with the rest of his pieces, which I really feel is a mistake. If he had really moved up there with the Gladiator and Tiberian, yeah, I'd probably just lose my Stormwall next turn, but at least because he was so defensive, I can recover. I can move back, I can try and attack and take out Morghoul, and then I'm still safe with my Stormwall. Meanwhile, the Archidon comes in and tries to really do damage to my Hunters, and keeps missing attacks. You know, that defense 14 on the Hunters, it's legit. It's really good. Maybe this was the right turn for Morghoul2 to come up here and pop feet to blind them so that he could be hitting with all these PAL 17s. But as it was, they're almost fully operational. So that was really good for me. And now I'm in a pretty damn good spot. There's no scoring this turn because he actually didn't put anything in the zone, but now on my next turn, I could be in a really good spot to start scoring in a couple of different places. So really looking forward to doing that. Really want to take out 2 heavies, and yeah, this could be a big, huge attrition swing. So that's really what I do. I go over there and I make sure to try and, you know, bash up Morghoul as much as I can, and I'm able to do it, so that's fantastic. Morghoul is down. The Archduke is now standing behind, scoring that zone, so that's going to make it 1-0. And then I got this damn Archidon I got to deal with. Now, Sloan got scared, and so she kind of moved away so the Archidon couldn't get me. And that's going to be a mistake later on because I left my control range of Stormwall, so oops-a-doops. But the damn thing that happened here is that as I was trying to go after this Archidon, I got him eventually, but man, I missed so many shots, and then this is like shooting the Archidon in the back with, you know, boosted the hits and stuff, and I believe I Guide Fire up again. I think the token just kind of stayed on the right as I moved over. Anyway, yeah, after I went up and fixed the one Jack that actually lost stuff from the Archidon, my Jack number 4 there, Hunter number 4, got ripped up. So that was really, really bad, but eventually I did kill the Archidon. I didn't really care about too much with the middle zone, so I could have probably scored in more areas, but I decided to be a little bit more defensive, really liking that I had a high attrition turn, and yeah, being at this point 1-0, and him not being a spot where he can really get to me, feeling good. So he could actually get one thing to me, which is the Shaman, so he's going to be doing Mortality to the Stormwall again, and then getting that Shaman all angry, and he's going to be coming in there, and he does a little bit of damage, but it's a Shaman, it's not really that good, so really didn't do that much. Maybe 5 more boxes, something like that. Otherwise, yeah, really Morghoul's trying to get to me now, so pushing up, Tiberian's pushing up. At this point, he's going to be scoring, so this will make it 1-1, so basically 0-0 as far as everything's concerned. And yeah, I'm still glad that Gladiator staying back. You know, that's the thing with the Gladiator, when it's handing out Rush, it's not really getting other stuff done. It's staying back all the time. So yeah, this is working out okay. I really want to kind of deal with this Shaman and try and kill it, and trying to stay away from Tiberian as well. And again, I could have done a lot more of that Stormwall, but it's just out of control range. Alright, so my turn 2, basically Stormwall's going to back off, say, yeah, sure, take a free strike, I don't care. I'm going to be able to then shoot down the Shaman, so that's awesome. I also put a pod into the middle zone to stop him from scoring again. I did not quite score in the right zone because that Adeptus Marketh, he's still towing in the zone. I didn't manage to shoot him down, so that's unfortunate, but I did run into the left zone with my junior, so I am scoring on the left zone. So it's currently 1-0 again, and yeah, I'm just going to keep on doing this attrition thing, and now knowing I'm going to have to start trying to deal with Tiberian. So he really shifts to the left. This really kind of surprises me. You know, Morghoul's rushing over there, Tiberian's rushing over there, and this kind of really caught me off guard. You know, here I was kind of wondering if I was going to be in real trouble if he kind of went after Stormwall, but what he's doing is trying to really chase after Sloan. Now, Sloan was just out of kill range last time of Morghoul2, and now he's trying to really get me. Now, the big thing to remember here is that Morghoul2 has that spell that can make anyone incorporeal for the turn, and then basically that can mean like Tiberian can just like trample through me or charge if he can see me, and having medium bases in the way doesn't really stop him. Now, luckily, he does have some bad dice here. He's not able to clear out the left zone, so he's not going to score. I am not going to score, but hey, you know, this is great. You know, he basically shifted over. I can now proceed to run away and keep on trying to score myself. So that's what I do. I eventually now kill Adeptus Marketh so I can start scoring on the right side. That's going to now make it 2-0. And yeah, I do my best to try and shoot away all the other pain givers. The gladiator is starting to really get hurt. And I'm starting to realize now at turn 5, this is probably going to be an end of turns type thing. So I just got to really survive till then. So really, Sloan just moves over, does guided fire, takes a shot, and then refuges over. That's so awesome. You know, there's times where like, ooh, she has to run away, but really, if you just move, shoot, and then refuge, it's exactly the same thing. So that's where I'm having a lot of fun with her, because she's really so mobile and does so much for her force. Alright, so on to his turn 5 now. He is able to not quite clear out his zone. That was very annoying for him. You know, he was really hoping that he could come across here with Morghoul and kill Junior. That happened. And then Tiberian would come over and be able to finish off these other two jacks, but just couldn't do it. It's again, that defense 14 caused him so many problems. So he does not score on the left side. On the right side, I score again, making it 3-0. And if I can get rid of this gladiator, I can start scoring on the center, which would be great. So that's what I start doing for my turn 6. I really just got to move over, toe in the center zone, shoot down the gladiator. You know, now I'm just really staying over here with Sloan and staying safe, and just stay in the zone over there. So now I'm going to score 2 more, making it 5-0, and, you know, feeling pretty good for turn 7. So on his turn 6, he's able to move over with Tiberian, contest that one zone, kill what's there, and so really he scores on his zone, I score on my zone. It's now going to be 6-0 effectively. Like, it's really 8-2, or what is it, 7-2, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. So then on my turn of 7, all I have to do is run in the Squire, making it 8-2, and then I win by the 6. And there you go. You know, this is really a game where attrition-wise was pretty much in my hands anyway. You know, probably with all my focus fire, Tiberian might go down this turn type thing or get pretty damn close. But yeah, this is the way I see people winning on Scenario in 2017. You just have very focused attrition, clear out zones, and then just start scoring, and that's how you get to that being up by 6 in time by the end of the game. Or if nothing else, you know, even if I don't get this one by scenario, because it's on turn 7, I just had to survive, and then I'd win by that type of scenario anyway. So, you know, I really am liking this 2017. We are still having to wait to see how this ends up and being finalized, but everyone around here is loving it. So hopefully you guys are loving it too. So thanks for watching. If you have any comments about the list, how it should have been played, blah, 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 put it down below. And just a little heads up, for some of you who are kind of like, I'm kind of tired of seeing all these hunters and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? I have in my hands right now Jake's 2, and I am really looking forward to play her. She is someone that's really interesting. You know, if I like Sloan because she gets to go up, attack, and then dance away, I give my entire force sprint. So I get to do that with everything. So anyway, look forward to that. Catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.